I got a new camera. I'm gonna tell y'all why. So I've mentioned this in other videos. It was a really busy period for me, truthfully, work-wise, so I was just not able to get as much content out on this channel as I want to, but I want to try and change that. So we're starting with this. You're watching this on a new camera. It's a lot smaller, it's a point and shoot, and I want to talk about why I got it today. We got some errands to run, and I want to kind of go over the features and kind of talk about how I've been getting on with this new camera in the first like month and a half. First off, my first errand is I need to get this to the UPS store. It's a 600mm lens, and I'm trying to do it on my scooter, and I also have that backpack over there. So I don't know how I'm gonna exactly do it. We're gonna try. Worked a lot better than I thought it would. So the reason I got a new camera is to, one, make it simpler and give me, you know, some reason to make more videos. Also, two, it's not as obnoxious as carrying a full camera around. Look at this cheesesteak, my garlic aioli, gochujang, chicken, candied jalapenos, green onions. So good. But basically I just wanted to be a little bit more, you know, simple with my videos and stuff like this. It's also really small, so I guess I should kind of stop gatekeeping the name of the camera. This is a Canon PowerShot V1. This Canon's like brand new, you know, like vlogging YouTube style thing. I can fit in my jacket pocket, pant pocket. It's a little, shoots 4K 60 log, decent photos. I love it so far. I'm gonna enjoy this thing real quick.
Well, fuck me, I thought we were friends. You stay pretending.
Oh my gosh, zoom out. There we go. So one of the other things that I really like about this camera is the front-facing screen, which is something I obviously haven't had on a camera in a long time. Vlogging camera per se. You know, I've been using that Sony a7 III, which is, I bought that in 2020, and it does not have the flip up screen. So this is perfect for vlogging. Sometimes I would shoot stuff on my a7 III for YouTube videos and it was just terrible, honestly. Exposure was off, it was out of focus. You guys might have noticed it over the years, but this is much better. So if you see me looking to the side, that's why.
Well, my old man finally saw my face on the telly. Made a little joke about the size of his belly. Mother's in the background cussing him out. Didn't bother asking what she's fussing about. Oh, how they stay together.
So what is the verdict on this little camera you're watching this video on? Let's talk a little bit more about, you know, this little thing right here. Gotta get my coffee over here. Can't be forgetting that. So it's now October. I've been shooting with this since like July. I shot many things with this. I shot a whole video for work about Atlanta's Lost Baseball Stadium. Y'all can go check that out on a different note. But I shot most of that video with this camera, which was awesome because it's exactly how I wanted to use this thing, right? It's exactly why I purchased this camera in the first place. What I wanted this camera to be able to do was just to take out the middle step of making videos for me, right? So adjusting ISO, setting up the camera, not having a tilt screen available, being able to put this in my pocket like I did when I went and shot that Atlanta's Lost Stadium video, or Atlanta's Lost Ballpark video. It's right around the street from my house, and I didn't want to bring my big ass camera over there across the street. Everyone would be looking at me. I was able to tuck this in a backpack or my pockets. I can't remember what I did. It was a couple weeks ago now. And I, you know, was able to basically vlog with it. And it's so small. I've been on my scooter with this in my short pockets. It's just amazing, truthfully. So it is accomplishing that. Now, how is the quality of this thing? I would say the quality is actually phenomenal. I think in low light is where I notice it, and you'll notice earlier in this vlog in that clip where I'm at Fred's Meat and Bread, I was kind of tucked away in a corner. I had it on automatic ISO, and you know, it was a little grainy. And I also took this to my buddy's wedding, Andrew Guterman, if you watch his channel, you know who he is, of course. I went to his wedding and brought this, shot like 5-10 clips. And in the low light, it does struggle at times, but overall, this thing is amazing. Features that I like so far is log. So I'm gonna show you an example from that Atlanta's Lost Baseball Stadium video where I shot in log first, and then I'm gonna switch it. And now I'm gonna color grade it. And I think it looks pretty good. And again, that was in the middle of the day. The other thing I really enjoy is the flip out screen, of course. Now this is not a new feature on cameras, but it is something that I haven't had, so I wanted it. I have had it on the C70, but that thing's too big to vlog with or anything like that. And then the other thing is the built-in ND filter, which like, to me, before I started shooting video or early days of my video experience, I really did not care about ND filters. I thought I didn't really understand it. I jacked up the shutter speed, but when I'm shooting in mainly 24 and 30, I find it absolutely necessary, even now in any frame rate really, to have an ND filter. So having this a pretty good ND filter. I don't know exactly how many stops it is. It seems like 2 or 3. It's not just 1, so I really enjoy this thing when it comes to picture quality, right? I can go 1/50 on the shutter, set it, put the ND filter on, and then set auto ISO, and it's gonna do a pretty good job, is what I've kind of been doing. And I've also used the smart auto features as well. And this also shoots 4K 60. I've shot a couple videos with it. I haven't really, I don't really see a need for that, especially when I'm using it mainly for vlogging, so I haven't really tried that all that much, but I do enjoy it. And then the most underrated thing that I really liked about this camera was kind of the power zoom feature, which is a thing that like a lot of cameras, DSLRs, mirrorless, whatever you've been shooting on for the last 10 years don't have. So having that like power zoom from a really wide angle lens from 16 mil to 50 mil has been really awesome for vlogging, and also just like travel stuff. It really adds a variant of B-roll when you're shooting it, right? You can kind of do that zoom in, zoom out effect manually, right? Or in camera rather. So that's one thing. I think that's probably been my favorite feature, in all honesty. It really makes those static shots a little bit more interesting.
Didn't sit right in my eyes, didn't sit right with my patience. It's breezy while I die on this hill.
So why am I even making this video yapping about this camera? You guys can easily go look up the specs of this thing, or go to a more inclusive or more kind of all-around review of this thing if you wanted to on YouTube, but this half-hearted review, I really wanted to get across the point that not everything has to be like some massive production. Sometimes the best content will come from something that it's not gonna require a ton of editing. It's not gonna require the beefiest specs or camera or monitor or 6K something. Sometimes making it easier on yourself when you can is gonna be what provides you the best stuff. Something that is quick, easy to use, simple. That is what this camera allows me to do, right? This camera would make sense for certain people and sense for people to have a beefier camera. So if you have the capabilities to kind of put this in your arsenal professionally or freelance, or just if you want to mess around with something smaller, this thing is awesome, this Canon PowerShot V1. This will now become my main camera personally, not for work, of course. I'm still going to be using the C70 to shoot games and other things for MLB, but I'm also going to use this to shoot things for MLB like I already have. So this is going to become my main YouTube vlogging camera, and I'm probably going to be selling my Sony A7 III, so if anyone's interested, let me know. Yeah, appreciate y'all watching this vlog, and I'll see you on the next one.